Test. All right, we have the thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here this morning. It's going to be a great day. We have some outstanding horses from some outstanding consigners, longtime consigners, new consigners. We are very excited to see these outstanding horses as we kick off our Gold Buckle Select Performance Horse Sale preview. And at 12:30 sharp, we will kick off our performance horse sale right here at Rock Auto Arena. Now the arena will be open to Group 1. They get 5 minutes. There's 5 horses in each group. They can do whatever they want. They're going to be showcasing the skills that these horses have. 8:15 to 8:20. We'll keep going here. We're a little late getting going. Jeez. 8:49 is going to be out first. 8:02, 8:06, 8:17, 8:40. Please make your way to the arena. Group 2, be thinking about it. 8:46, 8:47, 8:34, 8:26, and 8:05. Again, in this portion, our riders are encouraged to really show off these horses. You can walk, you can trot, you can lope. Heck, you could take your coat off and wave it around and show how calm your horse is, how easygoing they are. That's the purpose of today. Again, right now in the arena, we have 849, 802, 806, and 840. If 817 is out there, they can come in. So number 802, Shawnee Holly Dunnett, is consigned by the Rocky View Ranch. And talking with those guys, they say it's just an all-around great horse. It's been primarily used as a guest horse. It's been up in the mountains, very gentle. Folks that have never ridden a horse have been on this horse's back. Solid mouth, very good. And 817, welcome to the arena. Again, 802 is Shawnee Holly Dunnett, a 2013 Palomino mare from our friends from Westcliff, Colorado. Next on our list, we can flip to hip number 806. That's going to be Nellie's Jet Dogmar, a 2014 dun mare consigned by the Bar VE Livestock Operation just down the road in Huntley. This horse was started in the fall of 2017, has been used extensively out on the ranch. It's been in the hills, looking at cows. And they also mentioned that an experienced youth will do well on this horse. Very soft at the touch and expected to do it all. It's going to be one outstanding prospect here today. Also out there, hip number 817. That's a 2016 Sorrel mare. Brought to you by Kenny Stahl with Obar Land and Cattle up in Malta. This is an all-business horse, does her job. Has been pretty good out in the hills. Ranch horse prospect, of course, has a good walk starting on the roping end of things, on cattle and on the dummy. And pretty good when you're handling her feet, and speed is indeed a factor with this horse, 817. Next up, we have lot number 840. 840 in our catalog. $840 is a 2016 Gray Mare. Watch a Poco, consigned by Ron and Donna Burns. We do have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And that, of course, is Titan. And that's a 2009 Black Gelding pony by Sam Hobley. And I think Weston's out there. And that is Time. But Weston said he would be great for anybody for any age. And he's picking his feet up there. Again, that is Time. Thank you so much for being ready here, folks. We really appreciate it. And we can't wait to market your horses here this afternoon. Thank you so much for being ready. Greatly appreciated. Next, we are going to welcome to the arena lots 846, 847, 834, 826, and 805. All right, jumping into these pedigrees a little more. 805 is a 2016 buckskin mare. Jesse James Playboy, L4 quarter horses, is the consigner, and we'd like to thank the L4 operation for their donation of the 2018 NILE raffle filly. We will be drawing for that filly after lot number 822 this afternoon. You can still buy raffle tickets. I believe it's 5 for 1 ticket and 25 for 6 tickets. But back to lot number 805. Loves Jesse James is on the top. We have Triple C Beck with Playboy on the bottom. Playboy all across the bottom, of course. We have some Lobo in there as well. But looking more into this, this is a 2-year-old, of course, and it lopes. It changes leads very easily and very responsive, of course, to any when the pressure is applied. Goes through the gate with ease, backs up like a champ, and for a 2-year-old, she is doing very great here this morning and through her progress. Next up, we have lot number 826, Dual Sugar Lassie, consigned by Kent Blow from the Performance Horses over there in Wilsall, a 2015 sorrel mare. Again, we have some pretty nice upper pedigree there. Peppy Sand Badger on the top, Dual Pep as well. Going down to Mujo Dooley. Freckles Lassie is on the dam side. Colonel Freckles is also in there. We have a very quiet disposition with this horse. It will do anything, and it has 60 days of riding out in the hills. That's 826. Next is hip number 846, a 2016 sorrel gelding, JD's Pepe's Tradition from the Hutchinson Horses operation over in Webo, Montana. Pepe's Don Colonel is the sire. GR Eddie Palmo is on the bottom. Of course, that sire, his half-brother, is the two-time heel horse of the year, owned by Jade Corkhill. He's been in the NFR many times with that horse. Holly did mention that this horse started off with some splints in the first off, but he is sound and ready to go to work. He is vet checked, and those splits are not a worry at all. He has about 50 days of riding on him. Ranch horse, rope horse. He has one heck of an opportunity to be a performer out in the countryside or in the arena. That's 846. .30 seconds. And then, of course, we have lot number 847, a sorrel pan gelding. This is Bronson. And look at that. There is a Y on this page. That is youth horse. Kathy Weber is Cassandra. Kathy, you were standing up on him earlier today, right? Spinning your rope. 16 hands, a beautiful draft cross gelding with a disposition that truly is unmatched. And that is time. That is time. Again, we'll be talking up more about these horses when we do see. There we go. She's getting up on him there. All right. Hey, thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for being ready here on this pretty nippy morning here today. Our numbers are 841, 821, 831, 800, and 827. As you can see, we'll start with our first lot here today. Hip number 800. It comes from the Highline Country. This is a Kenny Stall horse, the Obar Landing cattle. Stephen Bond is the rider right now. This is a 2016 Bay Gelding. And if you look at there, we have quite the pedigree. We have Shooting Smart, Pretty Boy Boone, all the way up to Pepto Boone Small on the top. A little bit of Chicks Hickory in there too, and some Lena. And TCH Duke Dunnett is on the bottom. Talking with Stephen and the crew there. There's been a lot of outside riding taking place on this horse. Starting to rope some cattle on him, pulling them around as well with the rope. It's got a nice, smooth, great mind and is very, very willing, they say. And he's very quiet to saddle for you, and they bathed him. They've given him a mani-pedi, I guess we could call it. That's hip number 800. We'll jump on down now to 821 in our sale catalog. 821 is a 2011 Sorrel Gelding Plastic CD brought to us by Rich and Shelley Mitchell of Ashland. Plastic play gun there on the top side, going up to play gun, and of course Freckles Playboy. We have Vibrant CD Lena on the mama end, all the way up to CD Lena. And they say this horse is dog gentle, no buck in her whatsoever. In him, excuse me. Out on the ranch, he's tagged calves. He's been dragging calves to the fire as well, so he is pretty aware of his surroundings out on the ranch, and everyone in the family could ride him. Next, we have hip number 831. 831 is a 2015 Bay Gelding, Shade of Bay, brought to us by the Swenson Martin Horse and Cattle Company out of Beulah, North Dakota. You can see this stout-made Bay Gelding that has been used down on the ranch this summer and fall. Pretty quiet and gentle, and is willing to go through anything you put in front of him. Now we're going to move to 841, lot 841 here this morning. .841 is a 2015 buckskin mare, Chapstick and Freckles, brought to us by the Snaffle Bit Ranch out of Riverton. As you can see there, Dunnett and Chapstick is on the bottom. And we have Doc Olina all the way up there, higher on the pedigree, out of Mr. Son of Freckles. That's the daddy. This horse has cowboyed quite a lot of potential there on the ranch end, and has started in as a cow horse machine. All right. Well, we're going to continue to move there. 827 is our final horse. Here in the preview, we have 30 seconds. This is Laredo. He is 100% in driving and packing. Been in the mountains quite a lot, but he can get a little. He is only a 5-year-old. Yep. Okay, so he is well, that's a correction in there too. He's only a 5-year-old. 2015 model there. He gets a little 2 out of 100, they say. He might get a little hesitant when you're horseback with him, but when he is on the ground packing or driving, he is one heck. I got to see the video on that horse as well in the mountains. It was good. All right, that is time. Thank you for our patience here this morning. Thank you all for being ready. That is greatly appreciated. All righty. Thank you, everyone, for being ready. So far, we have 844, 812, 815, and 811 on the hip coming in right now. We'll just start from our lowest hip number this morning. Hip number 811 is a 2015 Sorrel Gelding, a little dual pistol. Comes from Will Sal, the Can't Blow performance horse operation over there. 60 days in the hills. He's been tarped. He's been roped on. He's soft, he's quiet, he's ready to go. This truly is a calf or heel horse or prospect. The dad has been very proven in the performance end as well. So 8-11, that is Little Dual Pistol. Next we jump to 8-12 on the hip. This is O-Bar Badger BS Shootin'. B Shootin', excuse me. O-Bar Badger B Shootin'. This is a consignment by Caleb Swanky and Rodney Jacobson. 2016 Chestnut Gelding. Shooting Smart on the top, Pistol Pack and Parker on the bottom. As you can see there, we got Pretty Boy Boone moving our way up. Pepto Boonsmall Chicks Hickory on the top as well. Then we look to the bottom. We got Play Gun. We got Mr. Sonolina. We got some great pedigree blood right there. He is quick on his feet as well. And he is a ranch horse prospect, very much so. Next, we're going to move to 8-15. 8-15 in the sale book. A 2010 Chestnut Gelding, Mr. Leroy Duel. We have a Y on there, youth horse prospect. Brought to you by Ron and Donna Burns. Of course, Mr. Leroy Brown, that's his granddaddy on the bottom, is an NFR qualifying horse. Dual Dash, Dual Jazz. We got to see some outstanding horses sell yesterday from the Burnses, yearlings and weanlings. This is one heck of a horse. They describe him as a black lab. He's been ranched on. Ron's granddaughter rode him in 4-H for 2 years. This family has been ranching since 1864 in that area, and Ron's been raising horses since 1971. Final, we're going to go to 8-4-4 on the hip. 8-4-4 is a 2016 Bay mare, Smart Masked Chick from Levon Mother's Head. This horse was started by a 12-year-old girl. Levon's daughter started this horse. Very easygoing, nice and sweet. It's a 2-year-old. It's going to be a great fraternity horse. We saw it earlier in the week as well. Again, this Smart Masked Chick out of the Masked Male, which is, of course, a NILE stallion as well. .30 seconds. 8:18, 8:28, 8:32, and 8:16. Be thinking about it. Time. Thank you so much. (2015 plus 3 is 2018. That's right. Well, I went to Fergus High School. Our math department wasn't the greatest there. All right, 8:16 is going to be our first hip number. $8.16 is a 2014 buckskin gelding. J.S. Doc's Got Pep, consigned by the Swenson Martin Horse and Cattle Company. We've seen some outstanding prospects that they've brought over this week, all the way from Beulah, North Dakota. Doc's Koi Bandit is the daddy. J.S. Pepto is full of pep, is the dam on that side. We got Smart Little Check working our way up. Smart Chickalina in there as well. On the bottom, we got Pepto's Golden Cowboy and Pepto's Playboy. Fancy little buckskin gelding that was born and raised on the ranch, and he's been ranched on for the last 2 years and has been pasture open and doctoring throughout this summer. Great ranch horse prospect right there, and some great horses from some great people that have been having a great week this week at the NILE. That's 8:16. Next, we're going to go to 8:18. It's his first time to town. First time to town. That's always important to see. What's their reaction to the big city, the magic city of Billings? It's where the magic happens. We got to have a little fun this morning. My coffee still hasn't kicked in. 8:18. Quatros Boone, a 2011 sorrel gelding. Consigned by the Crowfoots from Isle City. We got Ray J. Boone going up to Pepto Boone's Mall, all the way up to Pepe Sam Badger and Royal Boone, Blue Boone. And Quatros Lady 003 on the bottom. That also leads up to CD Olina and Murata's Kitty. We got some Colonel in there as well. This is a quiet horse. It's a ranch horse. Does it all at ropes. Trims really well. It's got its shots. He's up to date. He is prime time. And he's going to be a great horse out in the countryside. He already is. That's 8:18. Next, we're going to jump to 8:28 in the catalog. 8:28 on the hip is a 2016 bay gelding. Obar Shooting for the Sky, consigned by Obar Land and Cattle. Kenny Stahl out of Malta, Montana. Stephen Bond riding here today. Pepto Boone's Mall can be right in that top part of the pedigree, down to Pretty Boy Boone and Shooting Smart, of course, being the sire. Miss Pretty Watch the Dam. This horse has been started on the roping into things with the dummy and live cattle. Has a great start on him, and he's starting on the spin side of things. He's starting to become quite good in that area. Goes anywhere, will do anything you ask him of, and he's been rode a lot outside for sure. Again, that is 8:28. Obar Shooting for the Sky. Our next slots will be 8:35, 8:37, 8:19, and 8:34. Thank you so much, everyone, for being ready. We are just going really smooth at a good pace here this morning. It's keeping us on time to get our stage and everything ready for today's sale. 30 seconds, folks, 30 seconds. And just a reminder, if you know someone that is unable to make it to the sale this afternoon, they can watch the sale. They can even bid online with our friends at Frontier Productions. You can visit frontierlivesale.com. We're actually streaming the coverage of our preview right now online live. So if you want someone at home to be able to watch, just visit frontierlive.com. All right, friends, that will do it. Thank you so much for being with us here this morning. We look forward to having you back through the ring here in just a little bit. Well, we'd like to welcome the arena 834, 835, and 819, 837. If you're out there, I know the crew's doing a great job running people in, so I'm not going to get too worried about folks not being in. We'll make sure and take care of them. But thank you for being ready for us here today. We're going to jump down to 819 on the hip. 819 is a 2005 Bay gelding. Stars Rocking Cowboy, brought to you by Montana Mayhem Cattle Company out of Laurel. Buford Excalibur on the top, Dakota Cotton Star on the bottom. Poco's Dakota Kid, Wendell Poco. On the top, we go up to Buford Wilson, Bob's Chunky, Bar Select. Of course, they raised him since he was just a baby. And he spent this past summer in West Yellowstone working cows out in the hills there. He's got experience, a nice solid horse. His teeth were floated just last week, and he's gentle enough for the kids to be around. I believe they said a 3-year-old's been all around that horse, so very gentle. 819 Stars Rocking Cowboy going through the ring, 819 this afternoon. We'll jump now to 834 in the sale catalog. 834 is the number on the hip. This is a 2016 Bay gelding. Calvin's Got Game is the horse. Swanky Jacobson consignment. Loves Jesse James is on the top. All the way to Jesse Tivo. On the bottom we got CC Flint's Flashy 2. We know what that CC means, of course. That's Kesterline Bloodlines. Longtime consigners on that end to the NILE events here. This is a ranch horse prospect, and you can see him. It's going to be a big horse, friends. He's got a lot of opportunity to continue to grow. So look at that. We got ranch horse, maybe some rope horse prospects on the heading into things as well. That's 834. Next, we're just going to go right down to 835. This is a 2016 Sorrow Mare. Feature Your Guns, consigned by Mark Guttrell out of Hardin. Playgun's Little Star up to Playground, all the way up to Freckles Playboy. On the top, we got some Star Blood and Starlight in there. Miss Feature Frosty is on the bottom, up to Feature Jack. And a snip of Hancock also in that pedigree. This is really an all-around horse, they say. Very free-willing. You can ride on the offensive, not the defensive with this horse. He has the possibility of being 15-2 hands, and head horse prospect is ridden all over this 2016 Sorrel Mare. We'll be getting ready for 838, 843, and we can jump back up to 808 and 832 in that next class for this next and final class if they are ready. We will be working cows as well. 813, 810, 823, you will be the first 3 out. We will have 5 minutes in the arena to show off our cow work with our horses this morning too, for those that chose to do that part of the preview. Folks, don't forget to buy your raffle filly tickets. We're going to be drawing after lot number 822 today. L4 quarter horses out of Deer Lodge. We're proud to donate that horse, 30 seconds, friends, 30 seconds. They're going to be selling the tickets right inside. You see where those balloons are right there? You go through the doorway there, and there's an info booth. It's not the check-in counter where you get your bid numbers. It's going to be right around the corner of the NILE info booth. They'll be selling those raffle tickets there up until we sell that or draw for that filly. Time. They did not draw my name for my numbers for the Mega Millions either, I found out. I was a little disappointed. Yeah, no one, $1.6 billion. Billion dollars. No, no one won the Mega Millions. But we got to call it the Mega Billions now. Yes, I will. If you win it, you can hire me to announce you when you walk into Spectators Bar in Bozeman. Heary, heary, dilly dilly, Franklin Hash is here. I wish we had Franklin mic'd up. He would be our rodeo clown of our equine events this week. All right, we have 8:38 in, 8:43. I know 8:32 didn't make it in, either did 8:08. If they're around, they can make their way in, but yeah, 852 is going to be working cow, guys, so we moved him down. He's on my list, so I'm up to date right now. All right, let's look to 838 right now. This is another Obar Land and Cattle horse from the High Line on the Milk River Valley. Stephen Bond's riding. Kenny Stahl, of course, is the breeder up there. This is Obar Jules R. Smart, 2016 Palomino mare. Shooting Smart, of course, is the sire, up to Pretty Boy Boone and Pepto Boone's Mall. Some Chicks Hickory in there. Way to go, Lena. Miss Foxy Playgirl. And Playboy's Phoenix all the way up to Freckles Playboy. We got some good blood going here. We have about 75 days of riding on this pretty little gal. She's soft and sweet. And that, of course, leads to being very nice and gentle, whether it's on the ground or horseback. Again, that is hip number 838, Obar's Jules Smart. Now you can flip a page and go to 843, Too Cool for a Clue. This is another swanky Jacobson consignment. 2016 Sorrow Gelding. Absolutely majestic, up to Kid Coolest and Coolest on the top, the Coolest Feather on the bottom, and Coolest also on that side too. This horse has a fast pattern, of course a smooth gait along with it, and that leads to nice disposition and being very gentle around everyone that comes up to him. Again, this is 843, 843. Don't forget, we got about an hour, 1 hour until the trading post opens up. We'd like to thank all of our vendors and sponsors for setting up. Again, I was really talking up this 2018 raffle filly, donated by L4 Quarter Horses. And actually, Jonah Dinas from over there in the Laurel Country, he specializes in cutting horses, is active in the Central Montana Rain Cow Horse Show divisions. He's actually been riding this horse. So this horse is ready to go. And with it, you not only win a horse, but you win a year's worth of feed to come with it. That feed is donated by our friends at Equus Feeds. Equus Feeds will help map out a nutritional plan to best suit what you want to do with the raffle filly. Make sure and stop by booth number 35 at the NILE Trading Post, and you can learn more about Equus Feeds, but also you can thank them for their support of our NILE equine programs as well. 30 seconds. Time. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much. 838-843, and thank you to all of our riders and horses for being ready here this morning. It's a bit nippy. I think we're doing pretty good. We're going to get ready now. We're probably going to ask folks to actually be out of the arena here. We are going to be moving into some cow work demos going on right now. First is going to be 813 Sam Hobley on Traveling Bar Rat. Traveling Bar Rat will be the first horse, 813. We're just going to make sure everything's ready. So we will make sure everyone's out of the alleyway because we will be running cattle down there. I mean, unless you want to get taken out by a heifer on this Saturday morning. You know, I mean, I don't know if our insurance covers it, but life lessons. I wasn't talking about you, Mark. All right, thank you so much. We're going to continue to roll along right here. This is hip number 813. All the way from southwest Montana in the Deer Lodge country, Sam Hobley. Hey, great talking with him and his family yesterday. This horse truly has done it all. It's a 2009 Bay Gelding, Traveling Bar Rat. On the top, we got Traveling Jesse up to Traveling Lena. Doc Olena on the top there. On the bottom, Miss J Prom, Doc Ray Olena. Sugar and Cream Prom all the way up to Doc Olena, also on the top side of that as well. And Sam, we're having a gate problem back there, so you can continue to show them off there. And well, hey, when you're ready, give us the nod for your bovine, and we'll get it there. But you can keep doing. I'll give you a heads up once they're ready down there if you want to keep showing them off. So, but I can keep talking about it. This horse has really been ranched on quite a lot. Here she comes to save the day. And again, just for our audience participants, we're going to show off our skills here with the horses and these heifers. They cannot rope them. If they have a breakaway Hondu, they can rope, but we're not going to be seeing any heading on or heeling on these heifers here today. But you can see how cowy these horses are. This horse has been to a lot of rodeos, cleaning up arenas and whatnot over the past couple of months and years. He's been in the feedlot riding the pens. And I'll just turn it over Sam. All right. Hey, thank you, Sam. Thanks for being patient with us there. That was lot number 813, Traveling Bar Rat. We can open up that gate. We're going to clean the arena there. We might need a little more coffee to our guys in the back this morning. It's been a long week. It has, but none of this could happen without our committee members here. Here comes our cleanup crew helping on the backside too. But again, we'd like to thank our NILE committee for being so dedicated and keeping things rolling. They don't just meet once a week, they meet throughout the year, planning all of our events and making sure everything runs smooth for events this week and for down the road. Again, that was 813. We're going to move now to 810, I believe. 810 up, 823 on deck. 807, 804, be thinking about it. We're going to rake. Right? Okay. This is a rake break. Right now. Bobby Miller is either going to get a hand rake or he can get into his tractor. Again, we'd like to thank everyone for traveling to the NILE this week. The Northern International Livestock Exposition is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the promotion of livestock, agriculture, education, and of course, respect for Western culture. It began back in 1967 with the area agriculture leaders and the Billings Chamber of Commerce Agriculture Committee. Today, there are thousands of exhibitors, spectators, and livestock that participate every single year. 51 years is what we're on. We celebrated 50 last year. It's going to be exciting looking towards the next 50 years ahead. in preserving and embracing the Western way of life. We also have an exciting announcement with the Montana Ford Stores. Montana Ford Stores are proud to partner with the NILE to promote the future of agriculture through the NILE Youth Education Programs. Stop by your local Montana Ford store and check out the new Ford F-150 pickups. Montana Ford dealers are proud to sponsor the NILE Ford for Kids truck events. Stop by the NILE Stock Show info booth for information on how NILE members can win big in this year's NILE Montana Ford Stores partnership. If you're not a member of the NILE yet, make sure and get a membership. It's a great way to give back to an organization that impacts tens of thousands of lives, whether that's through their 3rd and 4th grade education programs where area youth that have never seen a cow, they don't know where their milk comes from. We bring them here to the fairgrounds during NILE to educate them on the importance of agriculture and make sure that they know that it's okay to eat beef and wheat. Unless you're celiac, I understand that. Of course, high-selling consignor and buyer. So that highest-selling horse, the buyer and consignor, they're going to receive a dandy of a jacket from Noble Outfitters. You get to wear that with pride. It's a little bit of a bragging right, too. That's okay. But we'd like to thank Noble Outfitters for that as well. But again, we'd like to thank Montana Ford Stores for their dedication and membership incentive program for NILE members. And if you're like me, I used to consist on a diet of hamburger, macaroni, maybe some chicken strips. I would go to Sam's Club when I used to live here in Billings, get stocked up on those. Well, of course, Coors Light. They sell Coors Light at Sam's Club, too. Well, a pork chop in a can is a Palomino. That's a banquet beer. That's a Coors Original, Franklin. But we'd like to encourage everyone to stop by Sam's Club. Stop by while you're in town. Pick up all your supplies needed for the crew at home. Try the Scan and Go option for a faster checkout. And sign up for a membership at their booth in the NILE Trading Post. Again, we are a little ahead of schedule, so for all of our riders outside there, I know they can hear me now. That speaker got turned up. We are going to 8:10 next. 8:23 on deck. 8:07 in the hole. 8:04, be thinking about it. We are running a bit ahead of schedule, which is okay. We don't want to rush anything, but it's just like working cows. The fastest way to work them most of the time is slow, but when things are going good, you just keep doing what you're doing. Now that I mentioned that, these heifers are probably going to escape and run down the hill, make the news. All right, thank you, Bobby Miller. Bobby's been keeping this arena in shape this week. Oh, yeah. Hey, Josh, you're up. If you want to be 8:10, we got everything worked. Thanks for being ready. It's been fun watching Josh and his horses throughout this week and our versatility and our ranch horse competitions, ranching heritage competitions here this week. This is hip number 810, Hurricane Gold Bar, Josh Lilly, the rider and consigner. All the way out of Kansas, being up here once again with us at the NILE. This is pretty much his horse's first time to town. He wanted to debut him at the NILE, showcase how much work he puts into him, and the eye he has for those horses. This is a 2014 Bay Roan gelding, 8'10" on the hip. We got Highbrow Cat up there on Scarlet Dance, Duels Blue Moon Boone, CRR Hurricane Cat is the daddy. Miss Petite Gold Bar, the dam. Josh has rode 4 of his half-brothers. He believes this is going to be a great prospect for anyone out there in the public. Works cows, of course, AQHA Ranch Horse Challenge participant, Versatility Ranch Horse. And the stud, that stud is raised right next door to Josh. All right, hey, thank you, Josh. There we go, 8'10". Thanks for being ready, and thanks for helping out on the with the crew of Clean Arena this week. I know that horse has enjoyed that. 8'10", that was hip number 8'10". 8'23" should be next. This is a horse consigned by Russell Mosier. Freckles, Dazzle, and Playboy. Again, this is hip number 823. 2015 Bay Gelding, Freckles, Dazzle, and Playboy, consigned by Russell Mosier. Dazzling Quixote on the top. Doc's Dry Monkey also in there. Some Scarlet High Boots. Real Peppy Bell on the bottom. We got some Domino Quixote Rio, Cash Quixote Rio, Freckles Playboy also on the bottom there. About 60 days of riding so far on this horse. Pretty good out in the hills as well. A lot of opportunities, of course, east of town here. Cross Creeks can work all day long, and he will keep trying every hour that you are down on the trail. Working cows. Very good to get on, very gentle on that aspect of it. The disposition is excellent. And he's pretty dang good to shoe. We're going to turn the bovine. Yeah, we need to keep that arena clear of spectators. Please, you can come sit up in the stands, but you cannot be in the alleyway. And they're just starting to rope on this guy as well. So 60 days of riding for Freckles, Dazzling Playboy. Thirty seconds. All right, that's going to be time. Again, that's 8:23 on the hip. Next up should be 8:07 on the hip. 8:07. Thank you, everyone, for being ready and keeping this rolling along. 8:07 in the arena now. 8:04 on deck. 8:14 in the hole. 8:24. Be thinking about it. 8:11. Be thinking about it as well. We have about 12, I think, left in this portion. Then we will have 2 barrel exhibits, and then we'll have our team roping runs after that as well. This horse, 807, is Obar SF Doc Beshootin. This is a 2016 Sorrel Gelding. Dave Hawk from Charlotte. It was great to meet Dave last night. Has consigned this horse. Shootin' Smart is on the sire side. Pretty Boy Boone all the way up to Pepto Boone's Mall and Chicks Hickory. Lena My Way down to Weeno. Way to go, Lena. I'm just combining horse names now. I should work at AQHA naming horses. On the bottom there, we got Little Sun Frost Gal up to Sun Frost, down to Fortune and Frost. This is the fast, smooth running horse. Of course, 2016 model. Trail. He does patterns. He's a fraternity prospect, no doubt. He's also Cowie. He can be out with the horses. He's been to ranch rotos, ranch ropings. He's not a thing. And he's starting on that ranch roping things, and he could be coming to the finals for the NILE Ranch Rodeo Finals down the road, no doubt. Again, this is a great prospect there. Ranch rope and ranch rodeo into things. Fraternity prospect as well. You can see fast and smooth here today. All right, hey, thank you, man. Again, that's 807, a great product there for out in the country, covering the country all the way from below. This horse came, Old Seth Doc Beshootin. Well, him again going through the ring, 807 in the lower. Thank you so much, young. Great job out. Next, we're going to head 804. 804. RUF freaking French. Dan Cox will be rider. Welcome to the real Landon. We also see this horse in a bear preview as well. Just down up the road there on Grouse Range, Montana. This horse is coming from Landon Cox, the consigner. This is a 2013 gray gelding. 804 on the hip. Quick Frenchman up to Royal Quick Dash to First Down Dash in that pedigree line. We also see some Sunfrost on the bottom. We go to Shine On, to Oh Shiny, to 3 O's, and Runaway Winner is in there as well. This is the type of horse that all day out there, whether it's out on the range or in the work pen, a great 4-H riding prospect, and the whole family can be involved in. You can throw your mother-in-law on this horse as well. Well, sometimes, I mean, is it you want your mother-in-law on, or it depends on if you like your mother-in-law. If you like your mother-in-law, you want to put her on this horse. High school rodeo prospect as well. Again, 2013 model. Landon says he has a big heart and he's going to go all day. How many guys in cowboy hats does it take to get a fur? I think it's about 5. All right, there you go, Landon. "30 seconds. You're good to go? All right, thank you, Landon. And of course, Landon, you can tell your mom if she wants to watch the sale, just tell her to go to frontierlivesale.com. She can watch the preview and she can watch the sale online as well. We're going to be heading on down to 814. Hip number 814 will be coming into the arena. 824 on deck, 811 in the hole. $814 is Big Country. Big Country, the horse, 2011 Bay Roan. Justin Morgan, the consigner out of Riverton. It may be grade than your catalog, but never let that sway you from looking at a good ranch horse, head horse prospect here today. He's been roped on, roped cattle, been tying cattle down on him as well out in the pasture. And his words, the best gelding he's ever had. Head or heel, this horse is going to be able to do it all. Again, this is Big Country, consigned by Justin Morgan, 814 on the hip. Thank you for coming up just into the sale. Let's watch this gelding. All right, we'll clear the arena there. You want more time, Justin, or you're good to go? Okay. You got 2 minutes, Haley, out there, part of your time. Take your time for the next two. All right. That's our time there, Haley. Thank you so much. We're going to see Justin and Haley come out there and show off Big Country 814. Thank you so much. 814. Hip 824, Olena Blackburn. Again, we saw Keith earlier in the week. And our versatility and our ranching challenges held on Tuesday and Wednesday. This horse has been in here doing it all. It's a youth prospect, of course. Olena Blackburn is a 2014 Red Dun mare. Keith Marquette, of course, the consigner. Risto's King Knight up to Smart Aristocat, up to Smart Little Lena. Miss Quixote San, Highbrow Cat in there as well on the top of the pedigree. Then we go down to Pretty Miss Hottie. Mr. Blackburn Champ up to Mr. Blackburn 41. We got some good bloodlines in there today. This horse early in the week in the versatility in our patterns. Man, it went through them so smooth. Went up to the mailbox with the ease in those patterns. Logged really well. We got to see him rope those heifers in our challenge as well. Good solid horse, youth prospect here today. $811, $821, $809. Be thinking about it. All right. Hey, thank you, Keith. Again, 814 on the hip. Or excuse me, 824. 824 on the hip there. That's my mistake there. Thank you, Keith Marquette. 811, the arena will be yours. 821 on deck, 809 in the hole, 829, 851, 848, 820, and 852. You are the remaining folks here in our cow working. Are we jumping down? 11's out. 821. Thanks for being ready for us here there, Rich. This is 821 now in our catalog, and on the hip, Plastic CD. Plastic Plastic CD, of course, out of Plastic Play Gun. That goes up to Play Gun. That goes up to Freckles Playboy. On the bottom, we got Vibrant CD Leah. And then we see that goes all the way up to CD Olena as well. This 2011 Sorrow Gelding is brought to us by Rich and Shelley Mitchell from Ashland. Again, 2011 model, 7-year-old horse. And the perfect words to describe him: he's dog gentle, no buck, and out on the ranch he does it all. Tag calves in the springtime, drug calves during branding, work through the pens out in the hills. And they said it, everyone in the family can ride this horse. This is a family horse. Again, this is hip 821, Plastic CD. Thirty seconds. We got a rope on for other contestants. Please do not rope your cattle. That's just a reminder for everyone left. We're not set up to be taking ropes off. We're going to have to get the pins set up down there. 808, 809, excuse me, please begin ready. 829 on deck, 851 in the hole, 848, be thinking about it. 820, 852, you will round out our cattle working portion of this. And we'll bring in the barrels for 849 and 804, and we'll set up the timed event end of things here as well. $809. This is a Dickenstein horse, Bruce and Brenda. Mr. Bond on the horse itself. This is 809, Golden Spoonful. Again, this is a 2016 Palomino Roan Stallion, Golden Spoonful from the Dickensteins over in North Dakota. He's a Blue Pepto as the sire on the dam end, HPM Hot Highbrow. On the top side, he's a Pepto Spoonful, of course, out of Pepto's Boone's Mall. On the bottom, we got Doc's Red Hot Bell, Doc's Sailfish, Doc Hollywood up on top there as well on the dam side. Of course, this horse's half-sister sold yesterday for $4,300 in our yearling sale. We had a very successful weanling and yearling sale yesterday, so it's great to see his half-sister selling for $4,300. Very close to the top. I think we topped out at $4,700 with a Flottmeyer horse. But this Dickenstein horse, $4,300, his half-sister. You know, he's really got a good start for the fraternity and rain cow end of things. He's only 2, and he's going to fill out, no doubt. He's home raised. They know their horses, and he's pretty as well, as we can say it. And the dam is out of one of their studs as well. So they know their breeding, they know their horses. And let's see how he does on a bovine. 30 seconds. Time. All right, Josh, you're going to be up now. Josh Lilly going to be on 829. 851 on deck, 848 in the hole, 820, 852, be thinking about it. Then we're going to go to 849 and 804 for our barrel prospect. Again, this is Josh Lilly on Bar B River Joe, 829 in the catalog. This is 2008 Bay Gelding. All the way from Kansas with Josh Lilly. Joe's Country Tune on top. Mr. Baron Red in there as well. Two-Eyed Red Buck. BB Rattlin' River, Rattlin' Ron. Gray Badger's Tip. The Calico Prince on the bottom with Pepe's Princess in there as well. Again, this is all of Josh's horses. This is their first time to town. First time in the big house anywhere. We're proud to have him up from Kansas once again here with the NILE. We got to see him in our versatility and our patterns and trail work earlier this week. This horse was just so smooth, easy going through the gate, shutting it, sidestepping up to the mailbox, crossing the bridge, pulling that log perfectly. Big horse, as you can tell. Big horse has the ability to continue to just improve. And he's been on the ranch his whole life. And, of course, the best part about it, no buck. All right, thank you, Josh. Josh Lilly. And you're in the hole. We got two ahead of you there for before your next one there, Josh. 851. Oh. Did you get some snot on you there, bud? Also, that horse Brock is on. 810 is in the sale as well. Another Josh Lilly horse. Want to thank the Bowens for helping clear the arena throughout the week. Here he is, Ryan Ferguson in the arena. 851 is the horse, Snowbound Frost. 851 on the hip. You can turn that in your sale catalog today. Is a 2013 Chestnut Mare. Snowbound Frost, consigned by Ryan Ferguson. Snowbound Twist on the top, PC Annie CE Frost on the bottom. One thing about it, you know Ryan's going to be riding these horses a lot. These horses are worked on. He's had them for over a year. He's drug calves on them. Gone to the fire with them there in the springtime. Calved out on them. Rode through the feedlots. Doctoring cattle in the feedlots there. As a pen rider, no doubt. He's been in the big country. Up on the High Line as well, doing the big 20-mile rides, bringing in cattle, no doubt. And this is a started head horse. He started on that end. We'll see him actually in our team roping preview as well, I believe. Maybe not. Bringing that heifer. We will be going to the barrel racing. We got 4 to go there. The barrel exhibit. Perfect. All right, that's Ryan Ferguson. Hit number 851, Snowbound Frost. 851. All right, we're heading out at 848. 3 to go till we throw some cans out in the arena. 3 to go, 848. Is TR Senior Starlight, Dave Hawk, our consigner once again. Now this is the Ranch Rodeo Experienced horse. I mixed our horses up there earlier. I didn't mix them up. I just couldn't read my writing, Franklin. That's what happened there. This is 2013 Bay Gelding. As I mentioned, consigned by Dave Hawk out of Charlotte. Whiskey Starlight on top to Patty's Irish Whiskey up to Peppy, Sam, Badger, and Doc Starlight to My Little Sugar Babe. That's just on the top. Looking down below, Senior's Becky Checks goes to Senior's Little Brother, Smart Little Lena, Fame Checks, Misty Checks 2. And that's right, he's been in the big country in Arizona and New Mexico. He can cover that country all day long. You can cow horse on him, you can brand, you can check out cows, you can doctor. It's a young horse, but a lot of experience, and that experience comes from being cowboyed on every single day in the big country. Very, very gentle, been in the ranch rodeos, and we're going to see him work right now. Again, this is 848 on the hip. 820 you're on deck. That'll be Josh. 852 you're in the hole. All righty, there we go. That, of course, 848 on the hip. Another great consignment there from Dave Hawk. Thank you so much. Mr. Josh, the arena will be yours. This is 820 JM Cutter's Dude. It's been fun watching this horse throughout the versatility and ranch horse competitions we held earlier in the week. Again, this is his first time to town. Josh Lilly bringing up horses all the way from Kansas for the NILE this week. And once again, this is a youth horse prospect, a 2004 Sorrel Gelding. Cutter's Bullseye on top, up to Cutter's Freckle. Colonel Freckles on the top with in there as well. Hickory's Hottie on the bottom. Hickory's Aftershock. After Doc's Hickory in there as well. We got some blood in this pedigree, no doubt. This youth horse prospect went through the agility in our trails very, very smooth. Went through the gate, opened it, closed it so easily. Went across the bridge without hesitation, pulled the log very well. Backed up through the little obstacle course of bales that we had set up for him. Didn't balk at anything during that course. Placed fourth in the versatility cow portion of our events earlier in the week. Can team rope, do anything you need to get the job done. Head horse, obviously, ranch, rodeo, all around, whatever you need to do. Hip number 20, 820, J.M. Cutter's Dude. That'll be in no time on our breakaway. I'll let you rebuild, though. We'll do a 30-second high school rodeo time on you. 30 seconds to rebuild that loop. It's been fun watching Josh work this week. Hey, thank you. Let's let him out. Again, 8:20. It's been a pleasure to meet Mr. Josh Lilly this week, watch his horses, and we're happy to have him up here from Kansas. You can take him home, 8:20. Sale starts at 12:30. All right. 8:52 coming in. Welcome back, Mr. Marquette. 8:52. This will be our last horse in the sale. We've been watching this horse in our versatility and our ranching heritage events throughout this week as well. This is a 2014 Palomino mare. Hell says Moon Dance. And if you're on the page there in your catalog, it has a Y on there. That's because this is a youth horse prospect. Levon Mothershead is the consigner of this horse. We watched it go through the Versatility Ranch Horse Trail. Went through the gate, opened, closed it perfectly. Went up to the mailbox, opened it up, read the letter. You can do anything on this horse. Anyone can ride him. It's getting started on the barrels. It's going to work as hard and long as you want it to in the arena or out in the pasture. Again, 8:52, our last consignment there on page 141. Mounted shooting. It's been shot off. Thanks. That's a good note. Been in mounted shooting competitions. Sorting cattle, work cows all week here. Been around the calves, been roped off of. Again, looking a little more at that pedigree there. We got Music for My Soul on the Siren of Things, Yellow Roan of Texas, up to Pepto Boonsmall, Doc Steady Date under that as well. On the lower side, Braganza's Moon Deck is the dam, and that goes all the way up to Dusty Be a Lady, Jet of Honor, and Cat's a Gold. Look at this. Good looking Palomino mare go. $849-804, be thinking about it. That'll be our barrel exhibit. All right. Hey, thank you again. Youth Horse Prospect right there. 2014 Palomino Mare, Elsa's Moon Dances, 852. All right, guys, we'll set up for these barrels. Okay, we got the pop-up barrels we're going to put in there. There we go. Hey, just a reminder, we still have time. I would encourage you to go and buy your 2018 raffle filly ticket. We're drawing this afternoon, lot 822. There's actually more info on lot 822. That is the description of this outstanding L4 quarter horse donated by Lucy and Phil Murphy from Deer Lodge. We got to actually see their horses in the weanlings and yearling sale yesterday. Long-time consignor, so it's great to be able to watch these horses grow. Jonah Dinas from Laurel, he is specializing, of course, in the cutting and active in the Central Montana Rain Cow horse. He's been training that horse. We got to see him ride through the ring yesterday. Just a beautiful little filly. But, of course, I think this is really neat, too. Our partners with Equus Feed, they have donated a year's worth of feed for that raffle filly. So you get to win a broke horse, and you're not going to go broke feeding it this year. And you can work with Equus Feeds to help map out that nutritional plan to best suit what you want to do with that raffle filly. Stop by the booth, number 35 at the NILE Trading Post, and thank them and thank all of our sponsors of our equine events and NILE events here this year. And if you do need to, I should tell you the location of where to get those tickets. That's going to be inside the area where you're going to get your bidder numbers, but at the NILE info booth there. Here we go, 849. Here is A good-looking little guy for us here today. This is Titan. Of course, a youth prospect here today. A 2009 black gelding pony. The Hobleys from the Deer Log country have consigned this horse. I was talking to Weston Hobley last night, and he was describing this horse to me. In his own words, he said, he'd be a great one for anyone of any age. Yeah, I mean, I might drag my toes if I was on there, but heck, nice little pony here today. Anyone can ride, and it's a nice pony. That's one thing when we all know, we've all had experiences with ponies before. This is a nice pony. We got to see it last night, and here it is in the arena for you here today. All right, there we go. There's Titan. All right, Landon, thank you for being ready. This is 804, hip number 804. We saw it just a little bit ago working some cows. Consigned by Landon Cox up the road and grass range there. This, of course, is a 2013 gray gelding. Our freaking Frenchman is the horse. Out of Royal Quick Frenchman up to Royal Quick Dash. To first down dash up on the daddy's side. Shine on the bottom up to Oh Shiny. 3 O's is in there as well. A great prospect here to get a start in the barrels. 4-H riding prospect for any youth out there as well. Maybe a high school project as well for anyone in the rodeo world. The whole family can work with this horse. Has a big heart, and Landon says he's going to go all day. We also saw him working that cow out in the ring here earlier as well. Team ropers, be thinking about it. 801, 830, 813. We'll be running you in soon. All right, thank you, Landon. Thank you so much. Again, that's our barrel preview. We're going to get those barrels claps down for us here. We're going to get the steers run down the arena as well. 801, 830, 813, 803, 814, 824, 848, 845, 820, 852. Did everyone get that? 801, 830, 813. You'll be the first 3 out. So our team ropers will receive a minimum of 2 runs each to show off and showcase their horses. Of course, I mentioned it earlier, the exciting partnership and announcement with the Montana Ford stores. They partner with the NILE each year to promote the future of agriculture through the NILE Youth Education Program. So stop by your local Montana Ford store and check out the new Ford F-150 pickups. Montana Ford dealers are proud to sponsor the NILE Ford for Kids pickup program. Stop by the NILE Stock Show info booth, where you can also buy your ticket for the raffle filly, but stop by there and you can learn more on how you can win big in this year's NILE Montana Ford Stores partnership, and also sign up for a partnership to join the NILE. My favorite part is I get drink tickets. I get drink tickets for the rodeo because I'm a NILE member. Yeah, Franklin, you better join. They don't have enough drink tickets for you. Well, I bet we could arrange that. Again, we'd like to thank so many of our sponsors of all the events this week. Kimes Ranch Jeans. They're 100% made in the USA. They're a ranch family out of Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm wearing a pair right now. They're the pants that have a pocket just for your knife. I think that's pretty cool. So then I have, space for like my keys in my pocket and my chapstick and my makeup for TV. That's right. That is right, McCall. Sometimes I'm shiny, and you can't look shiny on TV. Yes, I'm a diva, but I'm not as big a diva as Russell Nimitz is. So. That's why you get 2 runs. All right, it looks like we have hip number 801 and 824 coming in. 801 on the head and side, 824 on the heels. We might need a little help back here on the pushing steers up, guys. $801. RL Pino Feathers, Matt Wozniak consigning this horse. 830 on, 824 on the heel inside. Olena Blackburn, Keith Marquette. All right, again, that is 824 on the heeling, 801 on the heading. We're going to bring in 830 right now. This is another Wozniak horse, a Flaming Zippo. And we're going to feature 820 on the heels here. A Josh Lilly horse. 830, Matt Wozniak's horse, a Flaming Zippo. He's going to be on the heading side here. Josh Lilly filling in on the heels. 820 for Josh. Now, duck and headed steer here right now. We're going to let everyone run as many times as they need to here. We want to make sure that they have an opportunity to get one turn for them or turn one for somebody. 813. 813 on the heels. 814 on the heading. Again, we'll see Sam Hobley come back in there in a little bit, but he was heeling on Traveling Bar Rat, 813. Guys, we're just going to let you get in there. We don't need to go in order. We're not judging. We just want to see some steers turn, and the horse is looking good. Good thing Josh Lilly's here. Common sense. 830 and 845. Wozniak on the head and 830 on the hip. 845 coming in on the heels. Straight away. 6-4 on the run. I'm counting in my head. Maybe they were 4 flat. I don't know. 824 on the head and 848. So 824, Alina Blackburn, Keith Marquette in the head and side. On the heels is 848, that Dave Hawk horse, TRR Senor Starlight. Hey, there we go. 801 on the heading. Again, 820 in the heeling box. Another Wozniak horse here, RL Pino Feathers. And then JM Cutters do Josh Lilly, 820. $801, $820 coming out. Head catch good. Well, shoot, we should have just had a round robin, guys. $20 a head. Actually, the mic was on when she did that. All right. 814. 814 is going to be on the head and end. 8:13 on the heels. We got 8:45 on the heels. Mylanta's Little Pep on the heading 8:30. 8:30, Matt Wozniak's a Flaming Zippo. Nice run, boys. Okay, we're going to see 8:24 coming in on the head and side, 8:48 on the heels. First time out of the box for 8:24 here, Keith Marquette. We're going to make sure that our gates close down there. So first time in the box. All right. I don't think they're quite ready there, Scott. $8.01 on the head and side, $8.20 on the heels. Another Matt Wozniak horse on the head and side. Lily horse here on the heels. Let's bring those steers back. If you guys want more, we'll bring them back. Again, this on the end here, this horse Matt Wozniak's on 8:30. It's only a 4-year-old horse. Pretty fun to watch that horse come out there and do what he's doing here today. 8:30 is his hip number. All right, 8:14. 8:14 on the heading, 8:45 on the heels. $8.20 on the head and side, 8:24. 8:24 is first time in the boxes here today. 8:20 on the heels. There we go. Again, this is that 4-year-old coming in. Matt Wozniak's on, 8:30. 8:01, we've been seeing him on the head and side too. It's another. Hey, thank you. Works for me. We've been watching him on the head and side, 8:01, but this buckskin's on the heel and side. We're going to see how he does. Wozniak on the head, coming in on the heels. Woo. Here we go, gentlemen. Those two Wozniak horses, 8:01 to 8:30. We got 8:48 on the head and side. 8:03's first time in the box. Here we go, boys. $8.14, that of course is Big Country, consigned by Justin Morgan. $8.45 on the heel and in. My Atlantis Little Pimp by Russell Mosier. See on the heel and side, he took that jerk pretty good there. All right. Back to 8:20 to 8:24. $8.20, Josh Lilly on there. Again, we're going to see 8:30 on the head and side there. That nice 4-year-old by Matt Wozniak. Matt's also this buckskin 8:01. We just saw him put a good run together. We see how good these horses come in. Track come in. They're going to stop right about there and take that jerk. There we go, boys. Again, we're going back to 8:48. That Hawk horse. $8.03 coming out of the box. His first time in the box, in fact, coming on the heel in there. Again, Big Country, 8:14, going to be on the head and side, 8:45 on the heels. $8.20 on the head and side, 8:24. Jam Cutter's Dude. All right. Yeah, you guys can lope around, yeah. Yeah, if you guys, I mean, we've been on here, but if you guys want to lope around here too, show a little bit of that, I'm totally game for that. So feel free to lope around here. We'll give you a few minutes before we clear out because we're going to need to get that stage set up, but we are well ahead of schedule. We're good on the team roping in. Thank you, everyone, for your patience there. Everything ran pretty smooth for this performance. Again, we're going to give our team roper exhibitors a little bit of an opportunity to lope around, show off their skills as well here. We're going to clear the arena 15, 20 minutes. We're going to get started then setting up. 12:30, friends. 12:30 is when we're going to start sharp with our performance horse sale. 12:30. Don't forget to buy your raffle filly tickets. 6 for $5. No, 1 for $5. 6 for $25. You can get registered to bid. They are getting set up to get your bidder numbers. Same numbers as yesterday. So if you were registered to bid for a yearling and weanling sale, you are good to go for today's sale. If Trey Nate is still in town, he needs to see Marilyn Randall at the American Quarter Horse Association booth in the Trading Post. Trey Nate, if you were still around, head on to the Quarter Horse Association booth.